Sorry guys, I'm really sorry for the poor quality of video that is going on right now. So let's just start over again. My name is Rishikesh Swaminathan. I am right now in the foreign service training. And as I was telling already, we have finished our foundation training in Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy, Mussoorie for 3 months, and after that we are here in New Delhi in the Foreign Service Institute. And this training is actually for 5 months, starting December, and the training actually goes on till June. Uh, what I'm going to explain to you right now is the fact that the components of the training, what are the trainings that we undergo in phase 1 of the training, and what are the things that you can look forward to after your phase 1 completion, and also what is the criterion for the language selection and the life after that also. So once you will end up here in Delhi, you can actually observe a stark difference between what is happening in Mussoorie and what happens here also. The Mussoorie experience, as I would like to point out, is quite regimental and quite actually on a scale. It is not. It doesn't give you much of a latitude to experiment on the either sides of the spectrum. Whereas in Foreign Service Institute, you get to do that a lot. There is a lot of leeway that has been provided to us also. With respect to training, this people is actually not so strict about the trainings, and they are actually quite free, and the training actually works in a way that you want it to function. None of it is actually regimented. You can have what you want to have. The modules are the same for any diplomat, is the same like the foreign service module, foreign policy module, or the internal policy module, the hospitality module, and the modules are the same that you will get to know once you are here. What I would like to know, or what I would like to tell you guys, is that once you are out of your prelims and once you will be filling your DAF, do consider putting Indian Foreign Service as the first option. I put Indian Foreign Service as the first option, so please do consider putting Indian Foreign Service as the first option. My reasons for telling you this is because Indian Foreign Services, as you all know, is a very premier civil services on par with the IAS, and the facilities that you get to enjoy being in the Indian Foreign Service, you can only experience once you are here. In terms of pay, in terms of lifestyle, in terms of everything, you won't be short-handed, and that's it. You are on a league that is actually cerebral, and you're on a league where you can be highly intellectual on the life progress, and your career progress is actually going up only, and it's not going to go down. So that is about my suggestion to you guys, to put Indian Foreign Service as the first option. Nothing bad about IAS. IAS is very good, nothing bad about it, but just consider it. It is on par with IAS, so just consider putting Indian Foreign Service the first option. If you do end up in Indian Foreign Service, you won't regret it. So in terms of it, that is it. So next is what types of the things that you get to experience in the phase 1 training in the Foreign Service Institute. So Foreign Service Institute, what you get to choose is, you get to choose your place of accommodation. That is very good actually. You get to keep your family. That is very good in terms of what you get, what you don't have in the Mussoorie Academy, what you have it over here. In Mussoorie, you don't get to keep your family. So for people who are married and who have kids along with them, this is actually a boon. You get to live with your family in the training period also. Another thing is, there is not a lot of restrictions in terms of what you can do or what you cannot do in terms of classes that you can attend or you cannot attend. I'm not saying that you don't need to attend classes. You do have to attend classes, but at the same time you can choose to arrange classes as per your convenience. There the faculty over here is very receptive to those ideas also. So once you are here, there is also there is a Bharat Darshan that's similar to what the IAS people do, and it's quite similar in terms of the locations that you choose. You get to choose your route for Bharat Darshan also. That is one advantage of being in foreign services. You get to choose your route for Bharat Darshan. You get to choose the places where you want to stay, and you get to choose the places where you want to look also. And then you head to your mission attachment. Mission attachment is again not ironclad. The batches previous to me, they went for around 3 or 4 places. We went for 2 places. We went to Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. So the future batches may go anywhere, but trust me, the mission attachment will be an eye opener in terms of what you get to see or what you will be working on when you head up into a mission. After that, you will go to your state attachments. The present government is actually emphasizing on a lot of interaction with in terms of cooperative federalism, wherein you get to move along, you get to take along the states also. So in terms of state attachment, you get to see how the state missionary functions. So you say if you are from Tamil Nadu, like I'm from Tamil Nadu, so I got to visit Tamil Nadu. I got to say what are the investment mechanisms that is available in Tamil Nadu also, and you also get a flavor of what is the district administration do also. You also get a flavor of how all this happens in your village visit that will happen in Masuri. But the thing that will happen here is quite different in terms of what you can experiment uh, with regard to the potential that a foreign service alone provides with respect to, say, where you say, as I am heading to China, so you're also heading to China, so you can actually be experimenting the linkages between the state of your state and the country of your choice. So in that terms, it is actually a very good option. Next is we will be heading to our army attachments. Army attachment is just rudimentary. There is nothing much. Everyone is going to go to the places where we go there. So in terms of the languages that are on offer, again, that is there is no hermetically sealed package as to that every year you get to have only one language attachment. No, you get to choose the languages that you study. It is just that it is based out of a merit list. Say you are first in the IFS merit list, you get to choose from the palette of languages that are available. Say you are last at the merit list, the options for you are quite restrictive. So the merit list is the UPSC merit list. Based on the ranks in your UPSC, you get to choose the languages. If you are a topper, then it serves you very well to choose a very good country like Germany or France. Get to see how it works over there. As you come over here, as you grow into the service, you will know like what languages to choose, what you don't have to choose, what are the considerations that you put in while choosing a language. People will be very helpful in actually telling you like what are the things that you have to consider while giving a languages. I think that you will pick up when you are in the services also. Another thing that is very important when you are in foreign services is that the amount of pay in terms of services. IFS is quite better. IFS is better in terms of the foreign allowance that you get over here. The foreign allowances are on pegged to the UN standard. UN standard is actually pegged with the number of index of standard of living that UN fetches for it. It has a baseline with New York. New York is placed at 0, New York is placed at 100. And when you are in a country or when you are in a city, the standard of living of that city is pegged to the standard of living of New York, and your foreign allowance is pegged on that. Trust me, you are paid much better, and you are paid a lot better compared to any other central services or all India services for that matter. So as I said earlier, you get to have a decent standard of living. So all I want to say through this video is that do choose IFS. Nothing against IAS or nothing against IPS. All are great services given the fact. Just that the information asymmetry with respect to IFS is a lot. People don't choose IFS because they don't know a lot about IFS. People don't choose IFS because they think that when you are in IFS you get to go only foreign countries and there is absolute disconnect between the foreign country and India. It is not like that. You get to spend considerable amount of career in New Delhi also, so that is not like you are disconnected from your motherland. Absolutely, that's untrue. So I just try to bridge this information asymmetry with respect to IFS. So while you are filling out your DAF, do consider putting IFS as a first option. Thank you guys. Thank you.